Hey Leo, welcome to your November 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. I don't have the overhead camera because the overhead camera stopped working, and yeah, it just stopped completely. So I'm going to either have to get a new one or figure out a way to fix the old one. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump in here, Leo. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Also, too, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, of course, it'll take you straight to my website. And then from there, you can book a reading. I'm hearing Holy Trinity. It's interesting. Trinity, what does that mean? It's a 3. And you pull the 3 of Pentacles here. And right now I'm channeling. We'll go into the cards. Of course, this whole thing is channeled. But yeah, so what is the Holy Trinity? It's interesting that it creates a triangle, and right now we have a grand water trine, which creates a triangle. And so there is this connection when it comes to, because this water trine that we're having in the astrology at this time is we have Mercury, right, that's in Scorpio, Mars being in Cancer, and then Neptune being in Pisces, all connecting here to form that Holy Trinity, the trine. And so this is our mind, Mercury, our will, Mars, and Neptune, our spiritual guidance, our spiritual integration, all coming together. So what is my point with that? Why are you saying that here, Austin? Because I feel like for some of you here, Leo, that you're starting to connect to something deeper emotionally and spiritually, and it's offering rejuvenation here when it comes to healing, but also connecting back to your divine origin, like connecting back to that deeper part of yourself spiritually, and the gift though, like understanding what your unique divine gifts are. Now, some of you may already know what they are, but this is enhancing them here with this Ace of Cups being the overall energy. And of course, we'll go through the tarot here, so we'll see. But yeah, and it's interesting, you know, this month you have the Ace of Wands in the position of the good stuff. So I think that you're going to be motivated and inspired here to start new things. Could be projects. I just see you having more motivation, more drive here, right, to begin things here. And I think your challenge at this time is just having to remain self-determined here and be positive with what you're doing. What is the outcome here? He pulled the 3 of Swords. Okay, so we'll take a look and see what this is, Leo. But yeah, let's see. Let's pull your oracle cards here. I think there's something here that you're having to sacrifice and let go of here, Leo. I think that's what that 3 of Swords is. You pull this Virgo card. It says digest here. And Virgo deals with having to be, you know, it deals with the more practical side of the intellect here. So I think this month is about you really getting into the details of things, Virgo, but having to be like very practical with things. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to be practical here. So that way, like if you're practical, you can actually get that big harvest, you know, that Virgo has to offer. Let's see here. You pulled this release card. Yeah, so there's something that you're letting go of. Now, this energy's been coming out a lot. Like this energy has been coming out a lot. This release card. So there's a lot, and we're in Scorpio season, right? So there is this shedding of things, releasing of things. We're in the fall, right? And this is what this card is. It's the fall, leaves falling. So this is like, you know, we're releasing a lot of old things here, and there's new things beginning though as a result. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands here. You pull this Eye of the Needle intentionality here. So I think you're having to get more intentional with what you want to do and stick to your intentions. But also it's like an intention's one thing, but then it's the Virgo part. It's like practically applying that intention and doing what it is that's needed practically. So let's see here. You pulled the Ace of Cups here for your overall energy here. Yeah, and I think this is some newer, like this is the overall energy here happening for you this month. For one, I feel like this is healing, also more peace and serenity here that you're finding, but it's also you prioritizing your own needs here. But it's also the deeper connection to your spiritual gifts. You have the 3 of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff here. So there's something here I feel like you're accomplishing here because you're working hard. But by you working hard, I see you accomplishing things with the Three of Pentacles. But I also see you finding like a medium and an outlet here, or figuring out the way you want to go about structuring the medium and the outlets for you to be able to thrive, for you to be able to let your gifts shine, or for you to be able to work the most efficiently. You have the Ace of Wands here as well, and the good stuff here. So again, there's more energy, I feel, that you're going to be experiencing in the month of November. Maybe it's Mars coming into your sign. I also think this is this Devil card, Three of Swords energy, because Mars will retrograde in your sign, Leo, and so there are going to be some frustrating things possibly, or there's going to be some things that come up that are challenging. But don't trip about it. Don't trip about it. Right, I think this Ace of Wands, also Mars in your sign, though, coming into your sign for a retrograde, you're getting an increase in vitality. Anytime Mars comes into your sign, it's an increase in vitality, energy, initiation, motivation, inspiration, right, and strength. So also that's what I get here with that Ace of Wands. You pull the Eight of Pentacles in your current energy. I think you're just going steady here, Leo. I mean, Eight of Pentacles is such a boring card, but it's a necessary one. It's like our day-to-day routine that we have to focus on, right, something that we're mastering. It's the day-to-day work. And it's also Virgo. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart. Eight of Pentacles is Sun in Virgo, and we pulled a Virgo card. So I see you being very practical. You're having to be practical, Sun in Virgo. You have the Three of Wands here in your challenge, but then you have the Four of Cups here as your advice. I think this is embracing discomfort and moving outside of your comfort zone here. I feel like you're so ready for something here, Leo. That's why you have these two aces. It's a form of a new beginning here that's happening for you. And, you know, the Three of Wands being in the challenge is like we have to be also, while you're being practical, you also have to be self-determined, right? Three of Wands is Sun in Aries. And Three of Wands is about also like waiting for your ships to come in, right? And that could also be the challenge, is like you're waiting to receive something, something that you set forth in motion a while ago. So that could be the challenge. And the Four of Cups as the advice. I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, don't sit around and wait forever, right? There's other ways here, I feel, that you can do things and accomplish things. But I really get mainly, it's like you just having to be courageous, self-determined here. And Aries is also about being bold and courageously facing fears. It's about being fearless. So I feel like for you, with the Four of Cups being your advice, is like taking the moment. The moment, the opportunity is in the moment. But the Four of Cups can be an attitude, right? Where we're like, like, you know, like it's not happening for me. It's not showing up for me. You know, it's kind of like the woe is me. And I feel like that's like your advice, is not to slip into that woe is me. And I'm not picking on you, Leo. I'm a Leo. You have the Devil card here in the future position. So we'll see what this Devil card energy is when we clarify. It's interesting, though, because there's, you know, the Devil card is Capricorn. So it just deals with, especially with the energies that you pulled, is like you having to be more critically tenacious when it comes to achieving your goals, and having to work hard, and having to, you know, put in the right structure and maybe set deadlines or whatever, so that way you can rise to the occasion. But I do pick up with this Devil card too. It's like you're trying to unshackle yourself from things that you're binded to and stuck to, that is restricting, Three of Wands, your sense of freedom. And I think that's the sacrifice you're making here with the Three of Swords. You have the Two of Wands here in the position of something you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, and I just think the universe and Spirit's wanting you to be bold at this time, to not be afraid. Let's clarify this. We'll get more into this. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in the... Clarify the Three of Pentacles in the... Some of you definitely have very strong Virgo in your chart. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in the position of the good stuff. You pulled this butterfly card. It says transformation. I think the way you're going to be going about work or doing work, something about it is changing in a big way. It's not like everything is changing, but it's almost like you're finding a more efficient way of doing things, or something that is coming together for you in a more powerful way. And it's interesting, I see some of you Leos being able to focus more on the work that you like to do, or that you want to do, but it's requiring you to make certain transformations. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, or sorry, Ace of Wands, or no, Ace of Cups for the overall energy. You pulled this Cloud Revelation here. Yeah, I think I think this is you really reconnecting to your own spiritual cloud. And I was like, this is you really spiritually starting to resonate and emotionally starting to resonate with things deeper here in your life. Clarify the Ace of Wands. You pulled this chain card. It says attachment here with the Ace of Wands in the position of the good stuff here. So yeah, and I feel that Spirit is saying here that what your goals and your objectives here, like you could be finding new ones that inspire you more, motivate you more, right? It's like there's some type of the attachment to these goals or the attachment to these visions or new inspirations that you have is what's pulling you toward them. The way I see this. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in your current energy. You pulled this Sphinx card, it says Ancient Wisdom, and you pulled this Fire card, it says Expansion. So yeah, you're implementing practically everything you have learned, right, in your, bringing things to life here, Leo. Clarify the Three of Wands in your challenge. You pull this Flag Devotion, yeah, and this is about being devoted, staying devoted to your mission, your purpose, the sense of direction here that you're wanting to go. Clarify the Devil card as in the future position. Clarify the Devil card in the future position. You pull two cards. Pathway Passage, and it says Ice Stagnation here. There may be some delays here, Leo, for you in the month of November. But I pick up that it's almost in a way, it's like you feel stuck. What's going on with you, Leo? It could be Mars being in Cancer, like retrograding back, or no, Mars will be in your sign in November. Sorry. What is this? Pull this Tulip card. It says Unconditional. Leo, can I be honest with you? This Devil card and this Ice Stagnation, there's a new way you want to go. There's a new route you want to go. But I kind of feels like you could be stuck. Like there could be external things that's making it harder for you to advance in a new direction. But I also get to that it could be part of yourself as well, like keeping yourself stuck. And so the Devil card, what they have to realize is that these chains around their neck, they're so loose that they can just take them off. But it's the restrictions that we place upon ourselves. And I feel for you, it's about what this Ice card, it's about dissolving those. But for some reason here, what that takes is, having unconditional love for yourself and forgiving yourself and allowing yourself to move in a different direction, especially if you're kind of stuck in something that doesn't feel as expansive or as happy. Clarify the Three of Swords here in the outcome. And remember that tarot is not set in stone. It doesn't seal your fate. You have free will to change, right? I'm just picking up on energetic structures. Clarify the Three of Swords in the outcome. You pulled this House card. It says familiarity here. And you pulled this Feather card. It says faith here. Yeah, I think, it's having to get out of the familiar and step into something new here. And that's also the advice. Four Cups is when you're, there's a new opportunity that's happening, but it's like whether or not you want to let go of the familiar and embrace the unfamiliar. Pulled this scale card, balance here. And I feel like, you know, that the universe is trying to bring things back into balance, and it wants you to explore newer things and not stay stuck in things that you don't want to be stuck in. Clarify the Two of Wands. You pulled this star guidance here. Yeah, you know, allow yourself to be ambitious, Leo. What do you want, right? The star guidance, right? Your North Star. What do you really want? And then go that way, right? You don't have to stay in something or do something a certain way if it's not, if you've outgrown something. I feel like you've outgrown something, which is why the aces are showing up. It's like, okay, it's time to make transformation, right? It's time to build upon what we have done. Three of Pentacles in this card right here. And now you have that chance to do it. I'm trying to think astrologically what's going on, but my brain ain't working. Mars and Leo, first house. Pluto coming into Aquarius, 7th house. Uranus, Saturn comes direct this month. On the full moon. Full moon being in Uranus, or being in, with Uranus and Taurus. So that's a changer, game changer. Pisces being in the 8th house. Commitments. Tenth house, Taurus, full moon. I think this is you maybe something in regards to career, like you changing something. You pulled this silence card. It says snow here. I feel like for some of you, it's like pulled this delight card here. If you may be needing some silence here, like to tune into your inner world. And look, you have this forgiveness card at the bottom of the deck. I think this is about forgiving yourself. And, you know, self-sabotage is coming up in this read. Don't self-sabotage yourself. But delight, right? Start moving to the things that feel good. You pulled this galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. This is your consciousness ready to expand. It's almost like, in a way, Leo, I like see you. You know how they say, there's a saying that says, like a fish, or is it whales? Like if you put a whale in a small pond, it will just grow to that size. I think it's a whale. I could be totally wrong. Somebody will correct me. But if you place it in a bigger pond, it'll grow more. And I think that's something like that's happening here. But the Eight of Pentacles is about apprenticeship. It's about mastery. It's about, okay, you've observed things. Now you go from observation to, okay, practical acquisition of the skill. And then like refining that, mastering that. I think you've gotten to the point to where you need more growth. And I think you need to explore outside the realms of the unfamiliar and start really going into different places. Seven of Wands here. The Lovers here. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like right on the other side of that. Because you have more than you have more in the tank than you think you do. With the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about remembering your core values, standing up for what it is that you believe in, standing up for what it is that you want, and fighting for what it is that you want, and being confident, being in your own authority, and walking your true path here. Right? And the Six of Pentacles is you receiving here your karmic rewards, or you getting support, or you growing. So that's what I got for you, Leo, in your reading. You got transformations ready to happen. So I'm gonna leave your reading here, Leo. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, of course, the link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it will take you to my website. And then from there, you can purchase a reading. If you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification button. And if you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Otherwise than that, Leo, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.